Hey guys, welcome back to Just Cook with Dustin. Today we're here in my herb garden where I got to collect some parsley, rosemary, thyme, and chives for a recipe that I got from Simply Mama Cooks. Her YouTube channel link will be down below, but this is a cream sauce based chicken dish with mushrooms and herbs that we're going to be cooking up, but I'm going to make a twist to that because our family is dairy free. My youngest and my wife are both lactose intolerant, so I'm going to make a couple changes to that. So let's get started here in the herb garden and to collect those herbs. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour of my herb garden. We're going to get started here with 2 tablespoons of lemon pepper, 1 teaspoon granulated garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of salt that we're going to use to season these chicken thighs with. We're going to season the first side, get my preheated pan out of the oven. I preheat this because this is the number 12 cast iron skillet, so it's much bigger than my burner, so I stick it in the oven to preheat to make sure that it's heated evenly from side to side. After we get these in the pan, we're going to season the other side with that lemon pepper seasoning. With this dinner, we're going to have a simple side salad, so while those chicken thighs are cooking on the first side, we're going to put together a simple lemon honey mustard vinaigrette, starting with the juice of 1 lemon and a tablespoon of whole grain mustard. To that, we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. I have a local wildflower honey that I'm using in this one today. And to those ingredients, we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. How much oil you're going to need is going to depend on how much juice you get out of that lemon, but do it to the taste that you like. And then after we're done adding that, we're going to give it a vigorous shaking to emulsify the olive oil with the mustard, lemon juice, and honey. After giving it a good shake, open it up and give it a taste to see if it needs anything. Does it need more honey? Does it need a little more lemon flavor or mustard? This is the time when you can make those adjustments. Now that we're done with that vinaigrette, let's go ahead and flip this chicken to its other side. Ooh, look at that color. Got nice coloring on these, and like I said, this pan is huge, so the edges don't get quite as hot as the center because it is so much bigger than my burner, but I'm going to rotate these around to ensure an even cooking and coloring on all these chicken thighs. After they've cooked on the second side, we're going to remove those from the heat and set them aside. And to this pan, we're going to add 16 ounces of CRIMINI mushrooms. We're going to get these sauteed up. I'm going to add 4 to 5 tablespoons of a plant-based butter to get these sauteed and colored. The fond that is developed on the bottom of the pan from that chicken is going to add so much flavor and color to these mushrooms. So be sure to scrape the bottom really well with that spatula to get all those yummy bits. After the mushrooms have sauteed for about 5 minutes, we're going to add to this 1 medium onion, finely diced. And we're going to saute this up for an additional 2 to 3 minutes until it becomes translucent. Once it has become translucent, we're going to add to this 6 cloves of garlic. After letting that garlic saute for about 2 minutes, we're going to add some salt and pepper to this and then get started on adding in our herbs. We're going to start with a 1/3 cup of chopped parsley, 2 tablespoons of thyme, and 2 tablespoons of rosemary. And to that, we're going to also add an additional 2 tablespoons of chives. I didn't have any fresh chives in my garden, but I did have some stored in my freezer. So we get all the herbs added to this and give it a good stir. And then we're going to let it sit for just a couple of minutes and add our coconut milk. I'm using 2 cans of Trader Joe's organic coconut milk for this dish. After getting our second can of coconut milk added to the pan, we're going to give this a good stir to make sure everything is thoroughly mixed and bring it to a boil. Once we get this to a boil, we're going to add 1 cube of KNORR chicken bouillon to this. That's going to add a little extra salt and flavor to this. Coconut milk can sometimes be overpowering, so I feel that the chicken flavor of the KNORR chicken bouillon is going to really brighten this up and lighten the flavor of that coconut milk. Get this stirred in, and after it's simmered for an additional couple minutes, we're going to start adding the chicken back to the pan so that it can come back up to temperature, heated thoroughly, and let it go ahead and simmer in that coconut milk for an additional 5 to 8 minutes. After letting those chicken thighs simmer in that sauce for the additional 5 to 8 minutes, we're ready to plate this up. We're going to take a chicken thigh and top it with some of those mushrooms, herbs, and garlic. Also, we're going to get that vinaigrette on top of this salad, that honey mustard vinaigrette. The lightness and the acidity of this vinaigrette is really going to break through the heaviness and the richness of the coconut milk of this dish. Again, I want to thank Simply Mama Cooks for this recipe idea and tell her congratulations on reaching 500,000 subscribers. That is so awesome. I know you've worked years and really hard to accomplish that goal, and it is because of our subscribers. And we are so grateful for you for sharing our recipes and subscribing and supporting us in what we're doing. So congratulations, Simply Mama, and thank you for joining me today as I cooked up this garlic herb chicken recipe. Let's give it this first taste here. Get some chicken, make sure we get some mushrooms and sauce on there. I'm telling you guys, this was so good. It's absolutely delicious. All those herbs, the mushrooms, the acidity of the vinaigrette, it's just perfect. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button down below, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next week, and get in your kitchen and just cook. Take care.